Hi everyone, welcome to Lysohos tutoring. Um, this it's a video on Math 2011, 12, and 14, general maths, and these are my emails. In if you wanna get hold of me, okay. Uh, this video I'll be working on a reimaginary form, and I'll be doing a tutorial 2 and 3, which I hope they won't take me long because it's just to prove a few things and show that something is the way it is. Okay, now it's tutorial 2 and 3, and then I'm gonna start with 2a. I'm gonna start tutorial 2a, which goes by okay, let me just write a. It says that show that, okay, the whole thing says that by expressing each side separately in terms of x, y, u, and v, where z is equals to x plus iy, and w is equals to u plus iv. Okay, so this is what we are given, and then we are told to show that a, get rid of this one, we are told to show that the imaginary number of the product of the two complex numbers GW equals not the product of the imaginary number of G and that of the imaginary number of W. Okay, now I'm gonna start with the left hand side. I like starting with it because I'm left-handed. Okay, so left hand side goes by I am ZW. Okay, so this is equals to I am of, we said W is here, we said W is equals to x plus iy. We multiply the W by u plus iv. Okay, so when we do the whole multiplication, we get something like I am of xu plus xiv plus yiu minus yv. Okay, I hope you are aware of what I'm doing. It's just like I'm multiplying, simple multiplication of brackets. Okay, and here you should remember that I squared is equals to minus 1. So the imaginary number of this thing, imaginary part of this, we want the imaginary part is equals to, the imaginary part is the are those numbers with which contains I. So in this polynomial we have xv, this one here, plus yu. So this is the imaginary part of this thing here. Okay, now the right hand side RHS is equals to the imaginary part of Z multiplied by the imaginary part of W. Okay, so this is equals to imaginary part of x plus iy multiplied by the imaginary part of u plus iv. Okay, so what we get is this is equals to y multiplied by v. Therefore LHS equals not RHS. This has been proven. Okay, going to B, working on B. B says that show that RE of G over W equals not RE of Z divided by real part of W. Okay, what to show this? We're gonna start with the left hand side again. So LHS is equals to RE. I won't copy this, I'll just substitute. Z, you said Z is X plus IY divided by U plus IV. Okay, so we're gonna multiply this fraction by the conjugate of our denominator to get rid of I in the denominator. So we're gonna have something like a RE X plus IY divided by U plus IV multiplied by U minus IV divided by U minus IV. Okay, now when we do the whole multiplying and all that, RE, we get RE is equals to XU minus XIV, XU minus XIV plus YIU plus YV, and this is divided by U squared plus V squared. Okay, now we're gonna take the real part of this thing here. Okay, so this becomes the real part are the ones which does not contain I. Okay, so this is XU plus YV divided by U squared plus V squared. Okay, so this is the real part of the left hand side. Now when the RHS, which is equals to the real part of X plus IY divided by the real part of U plus IV. Okay, so this is equals to the real part of this of the numerator is X and the real part of the denominator is U. So we can see that is U, and then we can see that LHS equals not RHS, and then this is proven. Okay, now we're gonna go to tutorial 3. And tutorial 3 says that prove the following identities for a general complex number Z. So we're proving identities for a complex number Z, and those identities which we are to prove are REZ is equals to Z plus Z bar divided by 2, and IMZ is equals to Z minus Z bar divided by 2I. Okay, so this is I here is 2i. Please take note. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the real part first, but I want you to remember that we said r e of z is equals to x, given that z is equals to x plus iy, and im of z is equals to y. Okay, take note of this, we're gonna need them. Okay, now number one, we can see that the thing that we want to prove, it contains z and z bar. So I'm gonna write the equation for z, and then the equation for z bar. For z, we have something like z is equals to x plus iy, and let's call this equation number one. And then z bar is equals to x minus iy. Let's call this equation number two. Okay, now we realize that somewhere here z has been added to z bar, and we do not have the imaginary part. And then here we see that z bar has been subtracted from z, and we divide by 2i. So for us to achieve this, so I'm gonna first prove the real part of z first. Well, let's add this side, let's add both sides, and then see what we're gonna get, which is part of the solution. So say 1 plus 2, which is equation 1 plus equation 2. So we're gonna have z plus z bar is equals to x plus x, we get 2x, and then positive iy minus plus minus iy, we get 0. Okay, let me just write it, plus 0. Okay, so remember we said x is equals to re of z. Okay, so we can solve for, let's solve for x. When we solve for x, we get that x is equals to z plus z bar divided by 2, where this is re z is equals to z plus z bar divided by 2. Okay, so this has been proven. Okay, now to the imaginary side, I'm just gonna do it here. Okay, for imaginary part, which is here, I'm gonna say equation 1 minus equation 2. Okay, so we're gonna have z minus z bar is equals to x minus x, we get 0, and then iy minus iy, we get 2iy, so we get plus 2iy. When we solve for y is equals to z minus z bar divided by 2i, which is im of z is equals to z minus z bar divided by 2i. This has been proven. Okay, so this video was just to cover tutorial 2 and 13 to prove the two given identities and all that was given. And then watch out for the next video where I'll be doing the tutorial that follows. Okay, thanks for watching, enjoy the day.